is there.
Why are you taking money out of account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of account that I work hard for.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to another session with the older man. This is another event and another problem that I need to cover with you gentlemen. You guys have to understand how to control money within your household. Now, this was a disturbing video, but there's a lot of lessons that you guys have to learn from this. And I'm going to tell you one thing very quickly. You have to have 3 bank accounts in your family. 3. Some people say 4, but I say it's only necessary to have 3. Because I can tell you the bank fees on these freaking things can add up. But with the service fees that the banks are charging you, 3's enough. But before I get into this, hit the subscribe button, guys. Show me some love. Hit the notification button. I need to keep bringing you the wisdom, gentlemen and ladies, so that you guys can have better results from your relationships. So let's look at this video. You guys always, I want to hear your comments on it. All right, let's hear it.
A bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about.
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of account that I work hard for.
I'm gotta make sure that I'm good. What? I'm your husband. You gotta make sure I'm good. So 2 things have occurred here. He's checked out or she's already checked out. Something happened in the relationship where one of those parties think that they need to get their ass out of the relationship. This is downright theft. Let's just get it straight now, guys. But you know what? Let's just continue.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't.
This is working for you. This ain't working for us.
No, it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You need to be a problem.
What's wrong with her?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account for that I'm already struggling.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are
self-material. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us. Are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
everything you've done for who? Everything you've done for me. I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time.
You cannot be for real right now, Key. Everything I do for us, and you're mad that I put a little money to the side for me?
Everything you do for us. Everything you do for you. Statement. This is just...
Wow. Okay. So, there should be 3 bank accounts that you guys should have in your home. Some people have 4 or even 5. And those 2 extra ones are your investment account and your fun or vacation account. But because of the bank fees, listen, 3. And here's how it works. Her account, your account, and then there's one which is what you call the house account. If both of you are working, which should happen, both of you should be working. Both of you feed the house account to take care of all the necessary house expenses that covers you both. And this is what you guys decide on. You decide on how much money has to go into that house account based on your budget. That's your rent, your utilities, your phone, the food, the kids. All of this money goes into the house account. And here's the kicker, because what it seems like is this woman raided the house account, the joint account. And here's the kicker. The house account has a withdrawal limit, meaning if one of you attempts to withdraw more than, let's just say, $2,000 or $3,000, and this is how I gauge the limit. If your mortgage payment, let's just say, is $2,000 a month, or your rent payment is $2,000 a month, the maximum amount of money that each person is allowed to take out on their own with a single signature is the $2,000 or $2,500 or $2,300. That's it. If one of you attempt to go and take $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 out of the account, the bank basically tells you, no, you're over your withdrawal limit without the second signature. That is the requirement. So what that does is it stops one of you from spending excessive amount of money. If the man has a family on the other side of town, that money doesn't come out of the family account. If the woman wants to pull a stunt like what this lady pulled, it can't happen. She would have to slowly sneak more and more money out over time, and the man should be able to identify that something's wrong. Too much money is leaving the account because the house is over budget. And gentlemen, for God's sake, be vigilant with your money. Every month, look at your bank statements. Look at where the withdrawals are coming out. Don't just rely on your woman. Ladies, same thing for you. If you see abnormal amounts coming out of the joint account, this is a red flag. Is he on drugs? Is he drinking too much? Because his drinking money should be in his bank account. Any accessories is his account. But when he starts messing with the joint account, something's wrong, guys. And you guys feed that joint account because that's your home. That's your together money. Whatever sits in your individual accounts, that's on you. Second thing, gentlemen, monitor your wife's credit cards and debt. This is vital. We know that women tend to overspend because women always live in the moment. The problem that most families don't realize is that debt doesn't just belong to one person, it belongs to the family. But it will mess up both of your households if one person goes bankrupt. Try to understand this. If you are let's say you're representing a stool, 3 legs, right? The man is 2 legs and the woman is 1, or vice versa. Usually one person takes the majority of the load, right? So 3-legged stool. At any one point, if one of these legs go out, the stool will collapse. If the man loses his job or is not handling his finances properly, it will collapse faster. If the woman loses it, it will still collapse. That's how 90% of marriages and household finances work. For the average person, that's how it works. You ladies can't just expect the man to be the 3 legs. And you come with what? Oh, I provide the babies and I stay home and do my nails and hair and my wig and my lashes. All right, hope you guys see my point. Here's another way to do it. Here's another way to operate your home. This is how my wife and I do it. We allocate certain bills to each other. So I put the roof over the head. That's me. I make sure the rent and I make sure these things are taken care of, right? She handles school fees. She handles other issues. So we allocate certain bills to each other on a monthly basis. And all we do is we focus on our bills that we need to take care of as individuals. If the other person's having a hard time or falls short or gets stupid and spent money where they shouldn't have spent it, then she comes to me or I go to her and say, hey, I'm falling short this month. I need help on this. Then she can step in and I step in if she's falling short. But that rarely happens because we are both very, very responsible. We take our duties and responsibilities to the family extremely serious. So that's another way to do it. Each person have their allocated responsibilities with bills. Because I can tell you, you can't get away from spending. We all have to live, and that requires money. Okay, let me know what you guys think. So the married folks that are following me, let me know how you guys handle your household. How do you handle the bills? But let's get back to this one video and the point that I'm going to make on this. Number 1, this woman has checked out. She's checked out and she stole the money out of the joint account. I use the word, yes, I'm using the word steal. She stole it because it's not her money. It's not her money alone. So if it's part of his money and she wants it on her own, she's stolen it. If we have a plate of food and we're supposed to eat, both survive on the plate of food, and she steals all of the food, one person can't survive. She stole it. She's killing the other person. The other person can no longer survive. She's selfish. She's looking out for herself. So I'm saying from this particular case, more than likely, she's on her way out the door. She had one foot out the door, and now she has stolen the money to make a run for it. This woman is a thief. She's insecure with the relationship. She either have another man already, and she's out the door. He just caught her in time. Now she got to make excuses on why she took the money out. Oh, you're not taking care of me? He's the one that's working. She's not. Oh, God, man. It blows my mind. All right, let's read a few of these comments and see what the people have to say. Men marry for love. Women marry for business. Facts. She ain't there to be a wife. She's in it to secure her future. She doesn't give a F about him. And yeah, Raza Shadow says, he shouldn't have said anything. Quietly move all his money into a private account and shut down the shared account. He would then confront her only after all the funds are safely locked away. She's slowly bleeding him dry and she knows it. He found out and he didn't think about how he was going to deal with the situation. Move silently and allow them to learn only after you've made the necessary steps to secure yourself. She was planning for the divorce. That's the end of the relationship. She didn't want to build with him. She came to destroy. I can tell you, man, some women these days are parasites. What is a parasite? A parasite is something that feeds on the host, and it keeps feeding on the host and sucking the host until it dies. That's a parasite. And modern women these days are exhibiting the same traits as a parasite. I can't use any other word. Seriously. Wow. Now the only thing I can say to this gentleman that gave this suggestion, more than likely, this is all the money that they have accumulated. They meaning him. She sucked all the money out. She saw the large amount being built up. She felt that, hey, for a poor person, this is a lot of money. For a middle-class person, this is probably a lot of money. She hasn't seen this much money saved. 2 bands, oh, that's a lot of money for people who come from poverty. I can hear the way she speaks, the way she carries herself. She don't come from money. So she saw 2 bands. She figured, I'm going to take this shit and get the hell out. I'm good. Because she has no long-term strategy. Most women don't have a long-term strategy in their brain. They only see the immediate. Because they always think that, hey, if I can suck this guy, get what I can from him, I can move to a next guy and do the same thing. I can keep this up. I'll read a few more comments. Questions. Just Get Outside says, question, since she's securing herself in case of a divorce, would it be okay for him to provide for another woman on the side in case of a divorce? Or even have a secret bank account in case of a divorce? Good question. I'll answer that. I would not have another woman and feeding 2 women. I would have a secret bank account. I would actually have a trust that I rent everything from. This is what I keep. That's why you guys need to go and find my video where I explain that you need to have a trust. I'll try to link it at the end of this video so that you guys can click on that and see what I'm telling you have to do. That's how I had my account set up so that I didn't get screwed in my divorce. I've been divorced before. For those of you who haven't seen my older videos, yeah, I've been divorced before. Never felt any financial pain at all because I was well secured. Just get a good lawyer, guys. But do it before you get married, not after you not during the relationship. Do it young. Start young. Buy everything in a trust. Anyway, this is not what this video is about. Let's read a few more comments and wrap this up, yeah? Priya Origin says, no joke, I would have moved the money and not sent a damn thing. She wouldn't have found out when she went to get more money.